This is a 14-inch lace front bob that I end up cutting shorter, and if you would like to see the process of this, stay tuned. Since it's a new wig, I'm going to be bleaching my knots, and to do that I'm going to use the Wella Powder Lightener and the Wella Color Cream 40 Volume Developer. You want to get it to a toothpaste-like consistency so it does not run through the lace onto the hair. So I'm going to use the KUWT.NEWNEW Freezing Blasting Spray to create somewhat of like a barrier in between the bleach and the actual hair on this wig so that I'm only bleaching the knots. I'm just going to use a blow dryer to speed up the drying process so that I don't have to wait around for it to dry. So when bleaching your knots, you want to try really hard that you just spread the bleach onto the lace. You don't want to push it into the lace because you will actually bleach the hair and bleach your roots, and you don't want to do that. So I'm going to let it process for about 30 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and set my timer. So after bleaching my knots, this is the end result that I got. It did actually have the black dots that were in the wig, and as you can see, it's a little bit more transparent. I'm just going to go ahead and blow dry and flat iron this wig off camera and get started with the video. I know every time y'all see my hair tutorials, y'all probably like, what is that in her head? Braids, twists, both, whatever y'all want to call them, but I know I cannot braid. I am currently looking for a braider. I'm going to take this black KUWT.NEWNEW gel and protect my edges by smoothing them out of the way. I'm using 91% alcohol and a cotton pad to remove all the dirt and the oils away from my skin so that everything will stick better. So I'm going to use the powder from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Palette, and I'm going to be using those to make my stocking cap appear like it's more of my skin tone. I'm just going to spray my KUWT.NEWNEW blasting spray on my stocking cap so that it will make it translucent and hard and that it won't unravel while I'm cutting it. I've seen people use the white KUWT.NEWNEW and the clear in place of this process, but I just find that this one is way quicker and it dries in half the time. I'm using a blow dryer to speed up the process. You can let it dry naturally if you want, but it works either way. Alright, so we're just going to go in here and start cutting the stocking cap. Going to take a Sharpie marker, and I just prefer the silver because it's not as dark as the black, but you can use either or. And I'm just going to be marking where about I would like my hairline to be, and this allows me to know where I need to peel my stocking cap back. Okay, so somehow my camera ended up dying, but while I was off camera, I went ahead and trimmed off the majority of the lace. But now I'm just going to go in and trim off the remainder of the lace near the hairline. So once you get around your ears, you want to make sure that A, you do not cut your ear off, and B, that you trim enough of the excess lace off so that it does not irritate your ear. So the glue that I'm going to be using to lay this lace down is the Ghost Bond glue. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the glue, put it onto a popsicle stick, and then start applying it to my forehead. And all that I did here was I took the tweezers to pull the lace down so I can get a better grip on it, and then I took the popsicle sticks to push the lace down into the glue, because once again, you do not want to put your fingers into the lace or the glue because you'll make it untacky. I prefer to apply my glue in sections because I've noticed in the past that whenever I apply it all at once, by the time I get to my sides, the glue is usually dry and my sides are usually popping back up. So by me applying it in sections, this eliminates that from happening. Again, I'm just going to repeat that same process with the tweezers and the popsicle stick on both sides. Now I'm just going to go on with my tweezers and pluck some of the lace so that it looks a little bit more natural. Now I'm just going to go in with my edge control stick. I use this to eliminate flyaways, and it helps me to create a better part without the hair falling back into the natural place that it was in. This is similar to when people use the wax sticks, but this is actually a lot cheaper. I think I got this from the hair supply store for $3 or $4. I have these wrapping sheets that I typically use, but my last video I had actually run out, so I just used a scarf instead. You can use a scarf instead as well, but I prefer these because you just spray the blasting spray on and they like melt right into the hair, and I love them. Now I'm just taking the blasting spray and spraying the lace once again to prepare it for the wrapping strips. Here I'm just going to lay some baby hairs down, but I'm not going to do too much because I'm not really a big fan of baby hairs, and I'm just using the black KUWT.NEWNEW glue to do this step. tying the rabbits, I then tied a scarf around my head just for extra security. Doing either the rabbits method or the scarf method or both, this makes sure that the lace dries while it's flat and secure in the most possible way. If I don't do my makeup while letting it dry, I usually let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes and then just take it down. Like I said before, I'm not a big fan of baby hair, so that's why I'm like picking at it, trying to pull them back because I just didn't like how I did them. Now with this bob, I was like really so indecisive. I didn't know if I wanted to cut it before I had put it on, so that's why I put it on before I started cutting it. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting it. Now, I am not at all a professional, and I was very reckless when it came to cutting this wig. I wanted it the length that I wanted it, and so I just didn't care how I got it. I wanted it that length. Now, I finally did cut it to where I wanted it, and then I went ahead and straightened it according to this style off camera, and you guys are going to see the final look. And this is my final look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe because you don't want to miss out on keeping up with the new.